this is Maria, and we are the trio. And today we're here to say thank you to everyone who have backed our very successful campaign on Indiegogo. 61% backed for our Echo trilogy. We're making two movies in roughly about 6 months' time. I'm going to throw it over to some of our key creators, and they're going to have a chat about how they're going. So, throwing it over to Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank you so much for backing our campaign. I think 140 backers now, right, Maria?
Yes.
140. And, we really appreciate your love and support. And at the beginning, when Maria and I and Takashi, we planned on doing this campaign, we had no idea we had no idea we were going to double our goal because Maria initially put a $15,000 Australian goal, and we didn't even know if we were going to hit it. I remember Maria talking to me, and she said, "Oh, if we're not gonna hit the goal, then we're gonna lose face because that's a big thing in Vietnamese culture. We're gonna lose face, right?" So, um, especially on the first day, we did not know whether or not we were going to get backers, but I think we hit our goal in 15 hours.
Yeah,
So,
it
yeah,
was.
and Maria and I were on the phone. We were like on the phone, right? And I think Takashi was asleep, so we couldn't call him, but
Hmm.
So thank you so much, guys. Like, we are over the moon. I am trying my best as a writer. Here's my pen, as you can see, here's my pen. That's not my pen, that's a makeup brush, guys. Sorry. I'm trying my best. I've to, write these fulfilling character arcs, these intricate storylines. And, I'm just so happy that everyone like showed so much love to the original Echo 8. We thought it was going to be a home movie. We called it a raw guy film. Raw guy means vegetable in Vietnamese. So that's why we're always joking like, oh, it's a raw guy film. It's a raw guy film. No one's gonna like it. But like, it's now streaming on like 8 or 9 platforms, live on 13 or 14. So it's gonna go on more platforms. It's currently on Tubi, on Amazon Prime, on YouTube, on Roku, and on Plex. So
Apple TV, yeah.
and Apple TV too. But I recommend watching it on Tubi because that's free, guys. It's free. Okay, Takashi?
Yeah, all right. Thank you so much for the contribution for the Echo Trilogy campaign. We appreciate it. But one of the big surprise is not only from Australia, not only from the United States, but whole world, Europe, Japan, any other country. So we really appreciate your support. And also, plus, thank you for watching the original Echo 8, because that's our passion project. We put a lot of energy and effort, our love into a film. And then it means we want to say big thanks for, you enjoyed our film. So that's why, and also we believe in us. So that's why you guys can put the money for us, which means we have to really, really make a much, much more better movie for this prequel, and sequel, right? So that's our what it's called. That's our manifest. So we definitely want to, make a more exciting film and a much better quality. So for my update is actually end of this month, my short film documentary, it's on World Cultural Film Festival in Los Angeles downtown. So that's pretty cool thing. So, and Maria and Elizabeth working on Midnight Never Sleep, and then maybe they can talk after. So, and also we just finished a very sad story, but also we finished a Mighty Maddie's short film project. We finished. So in between, we also, as a creator, we keep making our own film, like make some, how do we show our voice, as a creator, not just, working or rely on a big production or rely on the studio, but we, as an independent filmmaker, we also keep as an artist, be creative. And also that's led us to become a better filmmaker, and which means we can be much, much better film in a later on, because Maria work hard, Elizabeth writes hard and work hard to be, be a better writer. And I'm also working on these small projects to be a better filmmaker. So as a team, so thank you so much for believing us we can make a really good film. That's it.
And I think at the moment there's a lot going on. I think that in the midst of like juggling across other projects, but also reserving space for Echo 8 Trilogy. But at the same time, what we realize is that making a lot of all the other short films, documentaries, narrative horror genres really helps us also understand the process of how we're going to engage with the Echo 8 trilogy. We've been showered with a lot of love from a lot of people who have messaged us from around the world, really taking up on like our coming on board as producers, as backers, as taking on the fight perks, as well as all these things that we've put as a part of our Echo 8 Indiegogo campaign. It's been quite rewarding for us because realizing that, and when people take a part in something that is quite unique, unusual, it's micro budget, it's driven by the community, it's driven by so much love that naturally people are drawn towards to want to help tell this story. And I feel like we keep on refining the story and stuff. Hey, Elizabeth and I, we converse like almost like every single day on ideas and like props or story and arcs and what's happening in the world and how do we make these stories all connect but mean so much more. I think it's such a deeper process than just being a filmmaker. I think this is about being an artist, and that's what we're trying to do. We're making things that are going to move the world, especially even though we are tackling on the action film genre, but we want to give it a lot of heart. But I just want to big shout out to all the backers, but also we're going to have a lot of cast, we're going to have a lot of crew. I've been on the emails or on the messaging, prepping our cast, wardrobe, or even the look and feel of their characters, and even myself. I think now I'm in the US with Takashi and I'm going to be here for another month, but I'm spending a lot of time watching movies. I'm probably the least movie kind of avid watcher amongst Takashi and Elizabeth, but I'm probably behind, but I'm catching up, so I'm learning.
I watch more anime.
Well, you watch more stuff. I watch it when I need to, unless you guys go, hey, Marie, you need to watch this stuff because this is going to be important for this thing. Then I go, okay, so that's sort of like how we work. But Elizabeth, like, how are you feeling with the whole writing thing? Because it's a lot, that's writing on that pen. Do you need more pens?
Guys, I just bought a packet this morning, so that's fine. I think with writing, I feel like there's a lot of pressure, not because I'm unable to write it, because I've written many feature scripts before, but because I want to ensure that everybody who is a part of our project, our cast and our crew, are happy with what I'm writing. And, we've have so many great talents on board, like Felino Delosso. He was in the original Echo 8 and he's coming back. And, I'm writing it in a way that he's got a really cool character arc. And I rarely write characters where they're random and they come in once and that's it. I try to like give them a story from the beginning to the end. So it's not only satisfying for us and for them, but it's also satisfying for the viewer when they watch it. It feels like, they're like coming along on the journey with the characters.
Yeah. And even Takashi, you've been working on like the aspects of the action and working with like Lance Brazil, who's at Las Vegas, to play around with movement and stuff. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
I'm big thanks to the Alpha the Open stunt team in Las Vegas. Well, we worked together with Lance and also the Anthony, my friend. We worked together before, like do some couple movement. We just start figuring out like what works in the next project, like because the next 5x5 we have a lot of sword fight scene, which is katana. So Japanese katana fight scene. So we have to figure out how it works. Of course, in the Echo 8 tone of the film. It's like, of course, in the sword fight, a lot of different genre. So I've been researching more about the very conventional style. I came from a very conventional style of the sword fighting, but that sometimes doesn't work in the camera. So also my background in wushu kung fu. So like we have to like integrate in the middle and also be as an art of the shots. So it's not about the movement. Of course, it's a proper movement, but it's not always does work for the camera. So, and also it doesn't work always for the story-wise, because in a 5x5, like a big, the characters coming in, another Agent 5 who's Daigo, you have to watch the original Echo 8 anyhow. So, so all this stuff, the Japanese culture more in the next one. So, but pretty exciting. So again, thanks for the in the community, not only in Sydney, also in Vegas. Yeah.
And like just to summarize, we are still venturing on a micro budget double bill feature film venture. So it's still low budget, like super crazy low. That the fact that myself and Elizabeth, we have to tackle like props and like wardrobe. So her and I will constantly send each other like what we think would look good on certain characters, certain actors, and really I think on a daily basis, dreaming up like all the different parts of it. And that's kind of how I'm starting to see it. Like I'll send her random things or send people random things in our group chat of what we think that could work. Like, and watching different films kind of allow us to go, oh, maybe Echo 8 World could borrow from these old school sort of Asian cinema. Like there's a different tone to it that I feel like Western audiences or even audiences in general are kind of craving for as well. So stuff like that. And I think once I come back to Australia, myself and Elizabeth will be running some free workshops, community workshops, not only for Echo 8 Trilogy people, but for the general public to also come on board and learn basics of like Elizabeth will be running one on writing screenplays, and I'll be doing one on acting. There'll be other people from my collective, as is my colleagues, doing camera stuff, action stuff, and we are collaborating with network of different community organizations to make what we do accessible. And we are so, I don't know, we're so passionate about it because I think growing up for all of us, we've kind of like never went through the traditional route. And I think like Elizabeth, she kind of self-taught herself in terms of screenwriting. Takashi, you came from like theater but also science teacher background from Japan, so all of us have kind of like come from different trajectories, and then but also have united because we want to create something from nothing, just using ourselves, our passion, our drive, our leadership skills, and as well as solving problems. And like, to be honest, filmmaking is not easy because we have to deal with each other, and sometimes we have to deal with other people, and then we have to then congregate and then try to figure out what the problem is and then figure out how to keep going. And that's always been a constant thing, but it's rewarding because we're pushing through everything else. So that's pretty much my final word. Does everyone else have a little final word for everything? Elizabeth, Takashi?
I think maybe next time, I think we should just live streaming this one. Yeah, then maybe like even the people join it some question, maybe question and answer, like more community engaging. Yeah, maybe.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next time if anyone wants this to be a live stream, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Put in a comment. Thank you.
I think that's actually one of our perks, our secret perks. Yeah.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, it
forgot.
was a webinar. Yeah.
I have to admit, guys, I'm going to throw it out there, but
Oh, so you mean that you can join the conversation, you mean?
Yeah.
Elizabeth has been a freaking crowdfunding genius. Like the amount of crazy like ideas she came up with, all the perks. And I used to think, well, that's a bit lame, Elizabeth, but a lot of her ideas have been like a tick boxing idea. So thank you, writer / producer / campaign like runner.
Campaign director. Yeah,
You know
she's
what
a
I did
campaign
today?
director.
Okay.
I actually went to the shops and I bought the QR code stickers because Maria printed out some QR code stickers of the Echo 8 movie on Tubi, and I stuck it around on traffic poles. But I did it like, like I was quite embarrassed, but hopefully more people will watch it this
No, because Takashi and I, we went to an event and people seen it. Remember, we went to an event and like two strangers go,
Yeah, big surprise. The other day we have a July 4th, and then my Japanese friend, she invited us for the like a home family party, right? And then we met a bunch of business people, like actually and all the creators, and that's a really good catch up. And then we making a film that this is the Echo 8, and then I showed it on my phone, and I saw the trailer. Wait, really?
Oh wow.
We never met you guys, and then I saw on Tubi, I saw on Apple TV, and I saw
Well,
I saw
thanks for your
somewhere.
18 cents. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't mean they watched it, but they actually it doesn't mean they watched the film, but they saw the trailer. They also saw the posters. Yeah, poster images. That's pretty cool.
By the way, I ordered some shirts. This is going to be a prototype, but I designed a shirt for
Oh my
Takashi
God.
saying, "Hi, my name is Takashi" at the back. I just finished making a passion independent movie project. Please check it out. And I put Tubi's link, like the
Oh my God, on his back. Oh
yeah,
wow.
on the back. So when he goes to the gym, you know, when you're doing weights, no one looks at your face, they look at your back. They can read it.
Did you put the QR code on the back too?
No, you don't. You just put the logo echo. No, it's
Oh,
too-
because QR code's easier. They
I
just
don't
like,
want someone with the phone go up to my back to do that. It'd be a bit weird, right? Anyhow, just coming up with crazy ideas because I think we need to keep on pushing it out there. Allow the world to heal by watching Echo 8. I don't know. Maybe that's a tagline. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it from us. But thank you so much for watching our blah, you know, but our thank yous, our love. Lots of love to everyone out there. Please keep backing us. If you like what we are doing, we are still open for more like support. But keep in mind that everyone that comes on board as a producer, we really want to connect with you and really want to develop a long-term relationship with you. So we really want to know what makes you want to come on board this project because we want to tie everyone in. It's not like you're coming in and then you're supporting us and then you're running off. Nah, you're ours, you know, so that at least you're part of our family, you know. Family never abandons each other, right? Is that right, guys? Very enthusiastic, Elizabeth. All right, that's it, everyone. Lots of love. See ya.
Bye.
hey.